Hello audience, what is up? S5K's here, and welcome to episode 4 of Let's Build Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 S5K's World. And as you can clearly see, I did more work off camera and finished off this square. I decided to go with Adventure Themed Wars and went with Caribbean. Don't ask me why there's a piece missing, I'll fix that up for the next episode. So, obviously I've got palm trees in, bins, logs, blah 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 blah, same pathing texture, etc, etc. Now moving on over here. Obviously, the first thing you notice is we have a new roller coaster in the house. And obviously this square. Basically, this square is going to be like a sci-fi themed area. So, I might put a 3D simmer into the middle of it. But, for now, I'm building a cube path for this. I'm actually doing non-live commentary for this. And obviously, you obviously notice I've got rid of facecam. Because that just wasn't working. And also, with the non-live commentary, I can use my mic. And obviously use both hands for RCT3, which is so much easier. So right here, I can't make up my mind about which way I want to go with the cube path, and I still can't decide. But I decided to go with a zigzag kind of shape, which is what you get quite commonly on most rides, kind of zigzag path pattern. I decided at some point in the series I'm going to implement a station structure I was going to use on the Xbox 360, which I then scrapped with this, along with all my other projects I had in mind, which included the one with the B&M sit-down coaster. It will include one without CTR in this series, Executioner 2 and 3, and obviously a bunch of other stuff. Also, I've decided for this park to hold contests, but I'll make a separate video with more details. And there won't just be one, there'll be quite a few. So if you've got some good roller coasters, you may be in the running to see them here. So anyway, back to the cube path. See, I've got this finished. It's in a kind of U-shape for some reason. And I've got the wall. I decided to build a tunnel for the cube path. And as you can see, I'm clearly not very good at placing these. There goes another one. Down the long straight tunnel. Yeah, I figured this would be a pretty good, cool thing. I think I'll fill in the gaps of this with maybe some dead trees or something. Nightmare elms, maybe some oaks, I don't know. But I'll worry about that later. Probably oaks, I imagine. What's this being the future, so we probably will have really cool gardens. Maybe some futuristic trees. Maybe not. I don't know. And obviously I come to this, so I'm using the inverted wall corner, which obviously makes it look better. Hang on, I can't rotate it. Oh yeah, that's how it works. Back to the main wall, and continue building. So for the roller coaster, you probably notice, how do I get this kind of rails down the side? There's no custom series that I know that can do that. And you're right, there isn't one. Instead, it's a simple mod to RCT3 which you can do. And I've already done it, but there's quite a few tutorials. Personally, I recommend one by voiceovers. But from the guy, I recommend it from the guy I got. I will provide a link to it. It's also the same guy who taught me how to get CTRs. So he's only got 3 tutorials on RCT3 though, unfortunately. But they are how to get custom scenery, how to add CTRs, and how to insert tracks. It's really good. He's really good, and they're really easy to understand because he does voiceovers. So you just follow him. Right now, back to the tunnel. I decided to use a glass roof, so at least there's some light in the tunnel. Have you ever noticed on RCT3 how the cube paths are so wide? I mean, seriously, in real life. Obviously, I'm assuming all you fans have been to theme parks. I'm assuming you've obviously seen how, and on RCT3 the cube paths can fit what? 4 people next to each other? I mean, in real life that's just unheard of. You never get a cube path for a ride like that. So right here, and that's the cube path cover done. Now let's move on to the station. So yeah, I decided to name this roller coaster Sky Shot, hence the rocket. and obviously I couldn't think of anything else. So right here, I'm going to build a glass wall tunnel, so people walking into the area under the bridge can just see the roller coaster fly off into oblivion. Also, you probably guessed that this ride was slightly inspired by Stealth at Fort Park, i.e. the launch and stuff. It's just simple, straight up, and plunge back down to earth, brakes, etc. But it's actually got a rather realistic launch speed of only 84 miles an hour, which is actually exactly the same as Stealth. So moving on to the station, same kind of shape. Whoops. Control button's not working, and shift button aren't working for me, that's there. Whoops. So we'll get a wall in the middle of the coaster. And right here, I'm going to have a wall with a door. Actually, wait a second. I like the look of the wall. Actually, yeah. I like the look of the wall with the window, actually. Ah, damn, I didn't want to delete the door. But anyway. So, just get rid of all this. As you can see, I can't make up my mind. I'm just going back to restarting this from scratch. Here we go. Time to build a wall with a door. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's a bit more space rockety. What did I just say? So yeah, just building this up. And here we go. Whoops. So yeah, that's a bit better. A bit more space rocky. And also the peeps can still see it fly. Anyway, they'll see it fly out the end of the tunnel anyway. Whoops. Place again. Here we go. Time to go back down. So I'm just going to finish up my work on this rock coaster and then just call that a day. And at the end of this episode, I think I'll provide a POV of this roller coaster, just so you can see what work I've done. Whoops. Some Skype. All my friends send me a Skype message. I'll get to that later. Sorry about that. That's my friends for you. And they just want to say hi at the most inconvenient time. So yeah, that's the roof ends. Time to just straight curved roof. And just put it in the gap of the tunnel. This is actually looking pretty good. Like a cannon. Yeah, a lot like a cannon. And there we go. Now I think I'm just gonna zip over and deal with some stuff at the top. Because if you haven't seen most roller coasters, sorry about the background music. Anyway, if you see most launch roller coasters like this, then you normally have like some catwalks at the top. For those of you who don't know what catwalks are, they're basically those stairs that you get next to chainlifts. So yeah, you normally get those next at the top of a launch roller coaster. So right here, whoops, wrong color. So I'm just gonna get some black and red ones, and just put these at the top. Yeah, I think I've got that in the right place. Ah, damn it. I haven't got that right. Back around, got rid of it. Yeah, that's better. Right up next to the steel supports. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Get one, now for the other. Spin it around. What else? Time for the gentle steep. Or rather, steep to gentle. There we go. This is actually one of the many see a set I used in Neo Domino's Stiffy. It's called ATH Catwalk Set. ATH stands for Around the Horn. Don't ask me why. Now some coaster goodies and some security cameras. Just, well, in case something goes wrong with the ride. Because, in case you haven't seen a Kingdom car rollback, then, well, that can happen. Just punch into YouTube Kingdom car rollback, there's a bunch of them. Basically, the roller coaster flies up, for some reason it isn't going fast enough, and it just comes plunging back down. And, oh my god. Ah, damn, I've got that in the wrong place. Back down. Whoops. Yeah, I've got, that's right. Yeah, that's the right place. Now just, I think I'll put, yeah, I've got those in the right place. Now I think I'll just put one more in the tunnel. Whoops. Got rid of the path. I'll put that back. Yeah, there we go. One more for the launch. And I think that is it. Now, oh no. Actually, yeah, one more I think. Yeah, just to the brakes. Wait, if I got that in the right place? Actually, no. Actually, nah. I'll worry about that later. So yeah, I think that's all done. Get rid of that. Let's have our time to have our POV of sky shots. So the frame rate's a bit choppy, but I can't really help that. And that is it. Obviously for everyone I'll use better camera. This has been S5K's Let's Build S5K's World in RCT3.